What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out here on the run, getting things done. And this is a topic I want to get right into. Xavier Worthy. Yeah, he was in trouble, and it was looking bad. He got arrested on the whole assault nonsense, and we didn't know much about the story then. We just knew he got arrested. Your usual suspects rushed the judge, of course, and even though things look bad, I still want to see all of the evidence. Well, it turns out he didn't do anything wrong. A 180 that a lot of people didn't expect, but a 180 nonetheless, and I am grateful for this, because the last thing we needed was another man, not even another black man, just another man losing his career over some domestic nonsense, getting involved with the wrong woman. That was just not something that I wanted to see happen yet again. So I am glad that this man was able to prove he did nothing wrong at all. Apparently, he caught his woman cheating. He clearly has some sort of suspicions of infidelity. He hired a private investigator to follow her around. The PI provided him with video and pictures of her getting down with somebody else. That person, to my understanding, has remained unnamed. He confronted his girlfriend with what he found, and she went into crash out mode, because a lot of times that is what these women do. They do some old BS, and then when you confront them about it, they go into crash out mode. No accountability at its finest. When you don't want to take accountability, go into crash out mode. He asked her to leave. She wouldn't. Police were called. She told the story that he had put his hands on her, even though she had no marks on her. This man never touched her. She had no marks on her. He had marks on him, though. He had scratches on him on his face, and she pulled out some of his dreads. And that's pretty wild. I remember seeing all of the sisters making fun of the fact that this chick pulled out some of his dreads. They thought that was so funny. But let this have been flipped, and he would have pulled out some of her tracks or something. They wouldn't have thought that was so funny. But that's what happened. They made fun of the fact that she put hands on him, scratching him up, and pulled out some of his dreads. Because this happened with Bow Wow too, remember. This just goes to demonstrate the bias of the police when they come out to a supposed domestic situation. How you come out to the house and you see the woman has no marks on her, but the man does, and the man is telling you she is the aggressor, and the man is the one who leaves in handcuffs. How that continues to happen is beyond me. These police officers deal with plenty of domestic situations. They do. They deal with plenty of domestic situations, and they know that in many cases the woman is the aggressor. Why is the woman the aggressor? Because the woman knows that she can be. She knows that she can be boo-boo the fool, putting her hands on him, hitting him with stuff, scratching him up, and she has the law to protect her. The moment he gets tired of her BS and he reacts, whatever she did leading up to that point don't even matter. She could have stabbed the guy. The moment he reacts, it's now about him reacting instead of her bad behavior leading up to it, instead of her provoking him. It's silly as hell. And when you're the man in the situation, you're screwed either way. You're screwed if it's male cops, because many of them have this strong desire to white knight and be the superhero, be the savior. And you're screwed if it's a female cop because the sisterhood, they want to believe that because she cries that she must be telling the truth. What about the fact that that runner, this is an unrelated thing, but this just goes to show you how women will weaponize tears. What about that runner that bopped her opponent upside the head? She ain't stopped crying. She managed to get the NAACP to come out and do a rally for her, all because she was crying, saying, what about my mental health? So see, this is, even against other women, tears can be weaponized. And you would think that the police, they were immune to this sort of stuff because they see it so much, but nope, they fall for it every time too. So he's been released and charges have been dropped and case closed for this. There will be nothing else. He's not going to face any sort of discipline from the NFL, more likely than not, because he did nothing wrong in the situation. And I am so glad that he never lost his patience, never lost his cool, and struck her, even though it would have been understandable. Even though it would have been understandable, because she's attacking. You can't keep antagonizing somebody. You can't keep striking them and then not expecting a retaliation. Well, you shouldn't be able to. But here you have it. You have women that feel empowered to behave however they want to because the law accommodates the bad behavior. This really does need to change. And fellas, you got to do better about picking the women in your life. Many of these guys be picking women that don't even really like them like that. If they weren't a pro athlete, if they weren't a rapper, these chicks don't even be liking them like that. Look at Iman Shumpert. From the get-go, his chick made it known she didn't even really like him like that. She laughed about the fact that she made him wait years before even deciding if she wanted to give him some. Meanwhile, she jumping on anybody else, the guys that she really liked, the guys who she really is attracted to, she jumping on their stuff. But he had to wait. Why would you even deal with a woman that's treating you like that? I don't know if that's the case here, that, she made him wait like that, but regardless of the fact, women, when they really don't like to do like that, they don't really do a good job of hiding it. I'm pretty confident that he's seen all types of signs that she really wasn't into him like that and was just kind of there for the ride, and he chose to ignore him because he liked her so much, or he started loving her, or whatever it is. Men, this one guy said this, and I really thought this was profound. He said, men love to complicate their lives and then justify why. That was some bars right there, because men oftentimes will choose bad women, the worst type of women, to be in their lives. And then once this behavior has surfaced, and it usually doesn't take very long, once this behavior has surfaced, they don't get rid of her. They start justifying why they're continuing to deal with her. Oh, she was just in her feelings, or oh, she just lost her cool, or oh, it was just a misunderstanding. No, man, because the thing is that the guys that she really likes, she don't behave this way with. Women don't act like this with men that they're afraid to lose at all. They behave like this with a guy that they think they can be all types of goofy and you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. I dare you to go somewhere. Women are not going to behave this way with a guy that they don't want to lose. Period. They will not. They do not. I'm going to leave it there, though, y'all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, as always. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.